Hello YouTube, Drakey C here. Welcome back to my Let's Play of Dissidia Duodecim Final Fantasy. It is now time for the last storyline before the epilogue Shade Impulse. The Warrior of Light, who is at level 5 because I had to play through the prologue twice due to that little recording snafu a while back. Let's see. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's good. And he does learn HP links, and they are very helpful and very good, so definitely want to master them when we can. Warrior of Light is overall a well-rounded character. He's not particularly standout, but he's functional, I'll say. And he has no assist during his entire storyline, I remember, so that will never need to be taken off. Let's get Behemoth on you, is that the reserves? Behemoth, Ifrit, Bahamut, Carbuncle, Mandragore, sure. I don't know, it's actually, well no, that'll be fine. Both at one charge. Okay, bonus line 2. Well, I'm a little over leveled, my bad. There's another FMV scene. It is, cause there's fires on the pillars in the Chaos Shrine, something that are not present in any other cutscene that I can recall.
All shall bear fruit in due time. The ultimate mortal conflict.
As well as the absolute end of the world.
The Warrior of Light storyline spans from like the start of the cycle
Perhaps
right to the end.
Thing that is out of our reach.
A lot of time
The
skippage.
whimsy of the gods.
Well, everyone, thanks for coming to my motivational seminar. I really appreciate it. I don't know why they obscured Chaos's portrait. We know what he looks like. Even if he had, like, they showed him off in trailers, so it's not like Chaos's appearance was a mystery. And he has a normal portrait later, but whatever. It does look cool, at least. I'm not sure I understand this, because, like, when you get into the lore of the Dissidia, they kind of establish that Chaos really doesn't care about winning the cycles. But, whatever. May just be a holdover from the first Dissidia, which had storyline changes again.
Even in the depths of despair. It is said that hope can be restored if the 10 surviving warriors can take hold of them.
Who says that?
Now,
I just want to know.
the journey begins.
It is said that usually implies it's like written down somewhere or people are talking about it. Maybe it's the Moogles. The Moogles are like, it's all up to them. We heard about this crystal stuff. I just had the mental image of like a Dissidia sequel where the Moogles turn out to be evil somehow. But then I'm actually thinking of Dissidia Opera Omnia, the smartphone game, where kinda, sorta, the Moogle did end up being the villain. Sort of. It was like possessed by something, but for a while the Moogle was like the villain. Here I could. But do I want to? Let's just peek ahead. Next gateway. Yeah, that is nasty. Okay, so yeah, let's use it here. Why not? And I'll be trying to nail my AP chances, because again, I want to learn those HP links. They are very helpful for the Warrior of Light.
I must proceed.
First attack over 700? Sure. There you go.
Bathe in the light. Bathe in the light. Bathe in the light.
Now, come down here. I'm gonna whack you around a bit. Thank you for cooperating. If you didn't notice on the map, when we exit here, we already have a boss. And there's probably optional gateways along the way, I don't fully recall, but I do remember in the original Dissidia, the Warrior of Light was the only character to have a boss in every one of his stages. Because he's just that badass, he's gonna beat up all the villains. And like, really, that is what they're going for, I'm pretty sure, because like, they pin him against like, what could probably be considered among the strongest of the villains. And he beats them all. Because he is the Warrior of Light, he is that awesome. Piece of cake.
You were careless.
He really was, like, that's what it amounts to. Oh, Stalwart, sure, bring it on.
I cannot fail.
Goodbye. I forgot, I didn't get the AP chance in the other one because I let it get that HP hit on me even if it didn't do damage. Oh well. Could have used Behemoth before so I could have it charged up for the boss. I'm sure I'll live. I guess that's the accessory shtick. So the longer the fight goes on, the stronger they become. Well, there's an easy solution to that. Don't let the fight go on too long. Whoops.
Give me strength. Get ready.
I'm surprised that worked.
Get ready.
Okay, I didn't expect that. Come on, Garland, come here. Come on, break him. It's annoying me, Garland. Get broke.
Prepare yourself.
Ow. You are really annoying me.
Give me strength. Get ready.
Damn the range on Round Edge. It really does have ridiculous range.
Give me strength. Get ready.
I don't think so. You weren't ready.
Get ready.
Garland, you're getting on my nerves, boy. Getting on my nerves. There we go. Smack him around some more. There we go. Too late, Garland. In 15 seconds, my Brave's gonna fall to 0. I'm thinking its HP's gonna hit that way sooner.
You were careless.
I will... Thinking, I don't think he learned another move, because he leveled up once before, right? So, don't think he learned something, but let's just check quickly and make sure. Nope, he didn't. And now I still have Ifrit equipped. Okay. Basilisk Pebble. Also really like his dungeon music sounds like world map music. Like this isn't a dungeon theme, this is world map theme.
I implore you, obtain the light that even in a broken world could never fade. The light of the crystals.
Cosmos. We have heard your wish, and we shall fulfill it. With crystals in our hands, we shall bring hope to the world.
I remember they were Japanese for some reason, like his voice had like this little musical wither, like
Do you dare run
oh,
from a
at the
battle?
end it was almost like he was
I
starting
do
to
not
sing or
intend to
something.
run from
Don't know
anything.
why, it was just a little
Then
odd.
let us start. Destiny is at hand. We might as well enjoy it.
So yeah, Gollum just, hey, wanna fight? Well, I'm not gonna run. Okay, let's fight. And yeah, first boss of the first stage, and he's level 17. Again, the bonus line for this is 2. The devs, seriously.
Not a thing.
Obstruct my path at your peril. Give me strength. Get ready.
I'll crush you!
Didn't expect to use EX Revenge for this, but it worked. Goodbye. Not gonna kill him, but it is gonna hurt like hell.
Shine.
I'll crush you! Take that!
Shine. Bathe in the light.
I'll crush you!
Did he just charge right through it?
Bathe in the light.
How did he do that?
Shine.
Take that!
Shine.
Chain cast. AI Golems love to spam it, and it is so easy to block and punish.
You were careless.
White Fang. Wonder that's sends a trail of lightning out. Don't know if I prefer that or the ice shards, but I think I'm gonna stick with the ice shard.
That you can save this world.
Also, fun thing in researching that
That is
the
precisely our
warrior's
mission.
spell
Our hopes have not
attacks
been
are
crushed
actually
yet.
him like using items, because White Fang, Blue Fang, and Red Fang are recurring items in the series that cast the 3 elemental
What you
magics.
hope for is
Except that
nothing
in
but an
researching that to
illusion.
put on his page, I found that there's no
Pursue it and it will
consistency
run.
between
You may
if Blue
draw
Fang and
near,
White
but
Fang,
never
which one's the
escape.
ice and which one's lightning.
Eventually you will see the truth behind this conflict. And the world will betray you.
Good evil laugh, Golland.
No matter what becomes of the world,
Yeah, I'm just
The
looking
light
here. Blue
will
Fang in the
always
original
be with
Final
us.
Fantasy ironically cast the lightning elemental, but in this game it's ice elemental. And then there was lightning elemental in Final Fantasy IV, but in Final Fantasy XII it was ice elemental then. So Final Fantasy XII is the odd one out. Heads for the northern continent. Yeah, there's a lot of time skips in the story. Again, his storyline lasts the whole duration of the cycle where he interacts with other characters on the way. Pursuing the enemy. And this is when, when Furion's rose was stolen. Back here. Oh, the memories. It's been a long time since we've been in this area of the world. Yeah, why not? No, you wouldn't. It's called Assist. Seriously. Like, Warrior's badass, but you guys aren't bad assists. Anything to say? Oh, yeah, the stuff. Well, yeah, if he had it, I'm pretty sure he would have mentioned it, probably. It is interesting. Warrior of Light, he's like the Onion Knight, he was based more on the concept of the Warrior of Light than an actual character. So they created his personality and character arc and backstory from scratch, and it actually ties into the lore of Dissidia and the original Final Fantasy. And they actually do a pretty good job giving a personality. Like, this is the guy, yes, this would be the leader of the Forces of Light. He is a hero. He's like, yeah, talk about all your darkness and your evil and blah, and the cycle and blah blah blah. Shut up, I'm a badass, get out of my way. Don't hurt my comrades, I'll kick your ass. He got his flower. I don't get that, because like, I've done the official quest where we see the theft, they know what was stolen, and they know who did it. And the official quests are canon. Not over there, just... Oh, yeah, I do want to go over here. Can't get to that other area. Just getting a little confused by the geography here. Don't want to miss anything, and I want to talk to the Moogle. Talk to them. There we go. The long sword. That could be handy, and I have KP to spare. Not that one. That one's a little too... Just don't. Alexander? Yeah, I'm gonna want it eventually. Shiva can be useful, so I'll buy that. We'll splurge a bit. I have plenty of KP. I could even buy one of the weapons if I really wanted to, but I don't want to. And next gateway, we're gonna want a jump chain actually, but you never know, the chain skills might give me one, so we'll hold off on that. And then I'd want a... Well, that's it for now, but I'll take a multi-chain for the road. Oh yeah, we have plenty of room in our chain skills too, so maybe I'll take another one. Jump chain or round chain? Round chain, of course. So they're gonna make me buy one. And then I'll have to throw out the useless round chain. And I've looked ahead once again, it is one of those times where the round chain is actually useless. Hi, Mr. Moogle. Sorry, I'm back. Thank you. Okay, let's rock and roll. This is actually making me think. The one cutscene was an FMV, and this is also an FMV. I recognize them because these were in earlier trailers. Making me wonder, like, maybe some cutscenes were just made earlier. And at that point they were all FMVs. But then later they decided to use the in-game engine.
And you may get scorched.
I wonder why they changed it. I sure hope so, or else, whew, we're going the wrong way. Did they tell him it was Sephiroth? I'm pretty sure they didn't before, but he knows. And maybe they told him off screen. I don't think we'll need a Mazer Eye here, but we will use our jump chain right here. Yeah, you can't block this. Can't block this. Nah, 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 nah. Nah, 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 nah. Can't block this. One thing I do wonder is, he has the pose where he holds the sword out to the side from the artwork, but he also has this pose where he holds the sword, raises the sword up, like right in front of his face like that, and it's like, I wonder what that's from, because that's not from concept art, at least not that I can recall. Because like I was editing the Warrior of Light's page just last month and like had to sort out artwork and that. I don't recall seeing any concept arts where he took that pose. Just like wondering if it's like a reference or just like we're gonna create that iconography for him. No. No you don't, lady. Why am I not surprised? This is just pathetic. I actually didn't think it would hit her, not because she'd avoid it, because I didn't think it had that much range. I know it only goes so far before it peters out. Pity the camera angle at the end didn't show us, because maybe I would have seen like it was the last part of the. Didn't mean to do that. Did not quite let go of R for dashing when I pressed circle to attack. Oops. Kuja. Stop it. Kuja.
Shine. Shine. Shine.
If at first you don't succeed, die again. That joke does make sense and it is funny. Shut up. I've been forgetting also to watch my AP chances. Normally it's not a problem when I use my summons to kill him, but I haven't been doing that every fight. Over 500, oh that should be fine. That's annoying. Oh! Let me guess, big defense boost when he's at max HP. I can do this all day. There we go. There we go. Wonder why it was immune to damage. Was it maybe victory chance was his booster? Well, I'm gonna make no, cause he put me at 0 bravery and still got the boost. Next strange one I find, I'm gonna have to check that. Missed the KP chance on him probably. Whatever. So in a neat little nod to the first Final Fantasy, this is Bahamut saying the exact thing he did when he gave them their class changes. But it's the auto version of Bahamut, and by this time we could acquire the manual version, which is just plain better, so... meh.
Virion! You fought well. Leave the rest to me.
I cannot.
You must go and look after our comrades. To keep their paths to the crystals open.
A fresh one. You won't get your crystal fighting against me.
I thought not.
Then, why do you stand in my way?
You have injured one of my comrades.
Yeah, and now it's on, bro.
And you want revenge, I take it. So on a whim, you would risk your life
No,
begin
he's really
and
not.
see this put to rest.
Again, I prefer my fan translation. He's more like, let's get going and get it over with, huh? And that's why like Sephiroth kind of looked annoyed there, cause like Warrior's just like, shut up and let's fight. You know, that's why we're here. Ah, Hyper Ring, Pearl Necklace, Timers. So that could be really. Oh, he's fucked. Like they give him accessories, but he's the same level as Garland was, and we've leveled up. So
For this battle.
we told you why we're fighting. Sephiroth, this isn't Cloud. You can't just spew your faux symbolic nonsense and pretend it's gonna mess with his head. Dick move, bro. And Warrior of Light's EX mode is pretty good. Basically, all his melee strikes summon Swords of Light to stab the opponent. And they have like 1 power each, but it adds up when he summons a lot of them.
Shine! 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 Shine!
Ready.
I'm gonna retry because that's just annoying me now. Yeah, and also he gets block priority, block low priority when attacking, so he automatically reflects magic attacks.
Ready.
And do a little cactus trick.
Ready.
This is gonna hurt.
Ready.
Shine! Shine!
Yeah, you can't block that.
Bathe in the light! Shine!
Forgot Behemoth.
Bathe in the light! Bathe in the light! Bathe in the light!
I said bathe in the light! Bathe in the light! Bathe in the light!
Bathe in the light! Bathe in the light!
I can keep this up forever. I am actually kind of having fun this. Just keep playing with the computer, cause you know I could go out and attack him, but Behemoth's just gonna sap me to 0 again. So, you know, now that it's worn off, let's go after him.
Shine!
That was pure luck. I didn't even know he was that close.
Shine! Shine!
I'll fall into the shadow.
There we go. And Shield of Light with blocking and attacking. Very simple, but very useful against melee fighters, as Sephiroth just proved. Radiant Sword, thank you. A different ranged HP attack. I think I'm going to equip that right away so we don't have to bathe in the light anymore.
Not bad at all. But I now realize there is only one who could defeat me.
What in the world are you?
I have one question for you. For what reason do you take up that blade?
Yeah, they just had to make the Kingdom Hearts reference there, even though it doesn't make any sense.
So you fight to end the fighting. You have a long road ahead. Do you really expect to end the conflict after all your battles?
The translation I remember was like, he was more like, fight to end the fighting. How poetic. How much does the fighting have to pile up before you reach it? Which I think gets the point across. It's like, you fight to end the fighting, you know, that's kind of hypocritical.
Wild Rose. That must be what Furion came for.
You and I are the same. Entities befitting this closed world.
No, you're not the same, and that doesn't mean anything. You don't enjoy the fighting.
The time has come.
In fact, you actually say in another official quest to Kefka, you don't find anything fun about fighting someone if they're just going to be revived. Was I supposed to do something? Oh shit, I should have taken that flower from him. Well, I'm sure Firion won't mind.
About this world. No use worrying. For now, I must continue my quest for the crystal.
That's what I mean. Just, yeah, what, they know something. Well, whatever. Again, Opera Omnia, he's the heroes again, and I have played up to the most recent storyline because they've just finished like the second story arc and are starting the third. And I haven't gotten to the end of the second, but apparently Materia and Spiritus, the gods of Opera Omnia and NT, they're either destroyed or they lose all their powers or they're not around anymore. And it's implied that Garland and the Warrior of Light are taking their places, directly or indirectly, as the new gods of conflict and respite. Which is really cool. I think that's what's happening. Again, I haven't played all the way through the end of the storyline. I've just they've been doing interlude written text parts explaining what's happened as they build up to the release of the third story arc. And I think that's really cool though, if that is what they're doing. It's a really neat idea. Yeah, that's not what happened. No, that's not why she summoned us either. Well, continuity, it's just a suggestion. Very perceptive. The world ending would be bad. Discord! Yeah, otherwise, yeah. Why are you guys running down this way? Nothing down here, Titus. What are you doing? Let's do it. Please, it was 3-on-1. You guys could have taken him. Yeah, we didn't get the rose. We were kind of busy letting him speechify. You know, I felt it was just nice. I can tell Sephiroth likes to do that, you know. He likes to talk. If only you actually could, that'd be cool. Firion tracks Sephiroth down and gets it back himself. No, he doesn't. It's actually a long way off. That actually kind of sucks, actually, really. There we go. Break it. Yeah. Can you imagine what it would be like not having a name people to call you by? I do like that also, too. In the reports, again, they have Prish give him a name. And another report, Bots is like, well, we could give you a name, and the warrior's like, no, I remember I have a name, and I don't want that memory to fade under memories of a new name. Whatever that name is, I'll remember it someday. Someday I'll remember. But they never do reveal what his name is, and I like that mystery. He does have a name, but everyone that would know it has gone, and and it's been so long since he's been called it that even he barely remembers. I know, we were actually supposed to go this way. I thought, oh right, we're going to the northern continent, so that is the direction we want to go. That's why I was coming this way, because I figured we'd come back, get the stuff down there, and come back up here. But no, we should have been up here, making sure we got all the treasures and everything up here first. 2,000 gil, thank you. This is... yeah, nothing in here. This is where we came from, right? Yeah. Okay. Well, that didn't take long, at least. Nothing downside of the Royal Light, he isn't the fastest character, so again, we're plotting over the world map as these three stand around and watch. Okay, oh yeah, we learned White Fang, which I don't care about. And Radiant Sword, which is really not that hard to avoid if you're smart. Fortunately, the computer most of the time is not smart, so a Radiant Sword will be very helpful. Yeah, funny story about that. And I have a multi-chain, but I want to save it because there'll be other gateways where I can make more KP up ahead, so we're going to be doing this one the slow way. Wait, forgot. Going for the AP, let's go for the AP. Even better. Tifa. Getting annoyed.
Get ready.
There we go. Goodbye. Oh, 7 HP short. That could actually be a problem. Never mind. That could be a problem, unless the computer is an idiot. So I think we're okay. Just make a montage of all the stupid things the computer does and set it to the Benny Hill theme. And yes, you saw correctly that when I checked the AP, the Warrior of Lights is both of his aerial attacks chained in different HP attacks, but one needs 120 AP and the other needs 200 AP. Why? I don't know. They're both chain attacks.
Shine.
Way. You
were careless.
One by one, we carve our piece to the end. Carve our path.
I must proceed. Get ready.
Come on, Kane. There we go. Oh, that's the switch one. You know, if an EX core would spawn soon, that would be real nice. Oh! Uh-oh. Oops. I've still got enough to kill him, but he could hurt now. Like that! You know, I'm gonna let that go stand, because that's my own fault. That's my own fault right there. I'll give that to the computer. That was stupid of me.
You were careless.
Well, Tamisha, accordingly, is standing out here and hanging out here waiting for Squall, so... Again, continuity. Makes sense that we encounter her here.
Ultimisha.
I'd recognize that cleavage anywhere.
Might you still be in search of your precious crystal?
The crystals are indeed our goal. I do not intend to stop until I find mine.
Why don't you just give up? The crystals are nothing more than the fabrication of a fallen goddess. To so willingly risk your life over such things is beyond ridiculous.
Are you finished talking?
What?
If you have no business with me, you should leave now. The world's time runs short. There is not a moment to waste with the likes of you.
Badass.
You are bold for one so young. Then have it your way. It is time for you to face the harshness of reality.
Like, yeah, speechify, I really don't care, you know. I'm just gonna kill you and find my crystal. Out of my way, please.
And I went out of my way to warn you.
Yeah, why did you do that?
Shine!
Will it hit? That will.
Shine bright! Shine! Shine!
Yeah, that don't work.
Shine! Shine! Shine!
Destruction.
Lightning!
Come on. Oh! Swing and a miss.
Lightning!
Deep despair.
Bathe in the
Destruction.
bathe in the light! Bathe in the light! Give me strength! Bathe in the light!
Yeah, you don't want to be vertical and close to the Warrior of Light when he fires that thing off. It is not easy to avoid. It's not as bad as Dark Flame because it has faster movement and lower tracking, so it doesn't home in on you as well, but still a pain in the butt to avoid.
Do you think your victory means the end? Huh. Nothing you do will ever matter. Your strength is not enough to save the world, no matter how hard you try.
Your deceptions fail you. I have comrades who are in search of their own crystals.
Exactly. Like,
I
you
think
gotta
you're
show up and
right.
taunt all of us? Do you have that time?
What?
Those comrades that you speak of are suffering. Some do not yet know why they fight, while others stand alone, having lost faith in their comrades. When this conflict comes to an end, all you will gain is utter despair. You will not find hope. You will not find a future.
Yeah. Did you have a
It
point
is
to that?
true. I have not yet found a way to the crystal.
Well, you just started your
Nor do
storyline
I
2
know
gateways
what
ago,
the
man.
future
Come on.
holds. But the future is yet to come.
I have only one goal. I won't allow for distractions.
Wait, so that scene that we saw
Can you
in
carve
Squall's
out your
story was
path
in-game, but this
without
one
the
is an
help of
FMV
others?
sequence. Why would they do that? Make the cutscene once in-game and once in the FMV. It's actually encouraging because a lot of the scenes I'm noticing are the FMV only ones, are the ones that were in the trailers. But I'm still wondering, like, okay, so let's say like they had to make those games, they had to make those, render those scenes as movie files and send them off to the editors in marketing or whatever to include them in the trailers. But then if they were doing that, why not make all the cutscenes FMVs? And clearly they had to do it for some of them and didn't have a problem just using the FMVs over in-game scenes. Which seems to imply that for whatever reason, using the FMVs would be preferable. Like, I don't know how the programming works with all that, but it's just making me tilt my head. You know, I'm interested in, like, the development process and why the developers made certain decisions they did. Just want to know for the sake of knowing, you know? 2,000 gil, just wondering, how much gil do we have? Yeah, we have 200,000, so finding 2,000 gil, big deal. Thank you for the thought. Like, how do they think we're gonna spend all that money, too? Okay. Nah. Nah. That could be handy, but I already have one. Nah, and nah. Take that, sure. Modify summon, nope. I prefer Rama to just not let him use their summon. Phoenix could be handy, we'll take that for the road. I think I already have a multi-chain in stock, yeah. So, that's fine. Gateway to a micro-desert. So there is an optional one. Well, this one's not locked, so that doesn't make a lot of sense to say under this circumstance. Also makes me wonder, like, they talk about unlocking gateways. I'm like, well, how do you lock one? Like, when they take control of a gateway, does it mean, like, the Warriors of Chaos can't pass through them now? And they'd have to revert it back to their control if they wanted to? Like, how do you take control of a gateway? Like, we do it normally by touching the stigma, so like, but we have to fight our way through the mannequins to do it. So the Warriors of Chaos just enter a gateway, and there's like no opposition, because of course the Warriors of Light don't command mannequins. And they touch the stigma and change it, and it's ours again.
Seems you want to fight.
Fridge logic. It helps fill up airtime. Piece of cake. Goodbye. Do 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 do.
My apologies. I must hurry.
Who's next? Transient Gunner. Hey, Laguna. And there's an idea. Like, what if he came across a gateway in Lands of Chaos where it's 6 mannequins and it's all the 012 warriors? Like they're ghosts or something. That'd be neat. Yes, it did a little, actually. That hurt even more. Come on, Laguna. I forgot, I learned Rising Buckler and didn't equip it. I'll take care of that after this. Yeah, that's not gonna work. My shield is bulletproof. Ha ha ha.
You were careless.
Mm-hmm. He was.
try withstanding my blade.
He really shouldn't. It usually doesn't work out well. At least that's for every other enemy we've come across so far.
Shine. Give me strength. Bathe in the light.
Oops.
Bathe in
I'm an imbecile!
bathe in the light.
Thank you for letting my brave recover to full before letting the hit you. I knew what I meant.
You were careless.
So that's the 90 AP one, so we're almost mastering the 121. Woo! I don't know why the other one costs 200. They're both HP links. It's not like one is significantly more powerful or useful than the other. Oh, I remember that. This, I want to check the button. Soul of the Craven. So, okay, so he just flat has a huge, ridiculous defense boost.
Give me strength.
Okay.
Give me strength. Gotcha. Give me strength. Give me strength. Get ready. Bathe in the light. Lightning.
And mid dodge animation. Epic backflips.
You were careless.
Actually, if he had pulled off the Rough Divide, he would have reflected the swords back at me, I think, because Rough Divide is a melee priority and Radiant Sword is a ranged priority. So they should have cancelled out, but I think like with projectiles, they will actually reflect. I say that because I don't recall Radiant Sword ever being reflected back at me. That'd be neat to see, actually. I'm disappointed that didn't work. It'd be a neat little thing to spice up the LP a bit. I could leave those mannequins alone on the island and not murder them in cold blood. But where's the fun in that? I'm surprised I got that. Kuja is tricky to get the preemptive on.
I have the time to play.
Give me strength. Lightning. Lightning. Get ready. Bathe in the light. Bathe in the light.
I landed right in front of him as he attacked! Where did I go wrong?
My apologies. I must hurry.
There we go. Before I forget again, because I always forget, my upwards shield strike, and there is our first one, Rune Saber. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Actually, I did. I pushed R and triangle to try and dash towards this chest. Oops. That don't work on the world map. Running, 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 all the way back to Kefka.
Seems you want to fight.
Well, we're the ones that attacked him, so... Oh. Now that was just rude.
Seems you want to fight.
Blade of light.
Ain't that awesome? That is so much better.
My apologies. I must hurry.
Why are you apologizing to the corpse? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to kill you. I just went out of my way onto this island, sneak attacked you, and then killed you and wanted to combo. But I'm in a hurry, so I'm sorry. I'm suddenly having traumatic flashbacks of this Rock and Squall story. I think this is the same place. I knew that wasn't gonna work, but I felt like I had to try.
You're mine. Shine! Shine!
Actually, it's very conceivable. Well, inconceivable for you because you're a mannequin and an idiot. That's a good quote. Like, yeah, they're careless. The AI is stupid. I don't think I've mentioned that before in the past too much, but the AI in Dissidia is not that good. It really is, to the point where, especially when she gets summons, it's basically one combo, break, HP attack, and they'll let you hit them both times. Frail, that's a jump chain if I recall. Oh, it upgraded at the end. Thank you. What do I want, though? I haven't used this yet, but can use the next gateway. Get rid of the jump chain. I could go back to the Moogle and buy a multi-chain for this gateway, which my gateway is what my walkthrough says I should do. But that's a long walk, and I don't need the KP that badly. There'll be other chances. Bonus line level 13. A reminder, the bosses have been level 17, 17, and 19 up until now. That pause was very necessary. I got two. May as well. It'll make challenging the elite enemy easier. And an important note also, if you have a KP Gambler by the time you get to this point, or the Warrior Blade story in general, you actually don't want to use it. You do want to hang on to it, because there's something coming up. I love that attack. Especially since it's really the only close range HP attack, quotation marks, the warrior has in the air, except for Shield of Light, but, you know, it has its drawbacks, like slowness and all that.
Try withstanding my blade.
You first. Piece of cake.
You were careless. With all my strength.
Oh, good. Gold beds. Oh, yeah. Well, good thing I've used that Mazo Eye then, actually. Yes, very good. Yeah, that's not gonna help much. I wasn't sure if it was Behemoth or Ifrit, but I like seeing that. Goodbye. Do.
You were careless.
Ascension. There we go. That's a move I can equip and will come in handy. That occurs to me that's barely covering the cost of the straight chain. So this is basically the shield attack on the ground. His aerial shield attack that he's had where he spins forward and does rune save, but this is that on the ground. I'm gonna equip it for now because it's an HP link, but we're gonna keep Day Flash on otherwise. Wasn't really using Shield Strike anyway. I don't think I'll be using Ascension either, but I remember it does have decent range into the air.
I cannot say.
On the other hand, Shield Strike is mid-range, so we could stagger opponents in that. I don't know why I didn't use it actually.
Shine. Blade of light.
This is gonna hurt.
Bathe in the light. Shine.
You stood and perished. Thanks for the suggestion.
You were careless.
Yep. Yes, she was.
Prepare to duel.
It's time to duel.
Shine.
Maybe I'll use that as a chapter title. It works as well as any.
Shine. Bathe in the light.
Thank you. He got hit by it twice. That's just sad.
Shine. Shine. Shine.
Block doesn't block. Oops. Computer's so dumb.
I must hurry.
I'm sorry I killed you, but you were in my way. Like, literally, if you had just moved and let me reach the end piece, I wouldn't have attacked you. I couldn't chain in this gateway, so let's just get in, get out.
What is
Then again,
this?
Kefka isn't known for making wise life
Could it be
choices,
chaos?
so, you know.
Or another
Wait.
Cosmos?
Beyond this point, incredible danger awaits. The evils that lurk are great and many.
It is better if the foes are in one place. I may be able to find clues to the crystal.
There is a difference between bravery and recklessness.
As there is a difference between cautious and cowardly. Even
Good
in the
comeback,
direst
actually.
Circumstances, there will always be a way. You were the one who taught me that. When all hope seemed lost for this world, you showed me the way. That as long as we do not give up, there is always something we can do.
I like
There
this
is
flip
hope
here
even
that
for those of us who are
normally
left.
Cosmos is the one who
I have
appears to
made a
advise
vow
the heroes, but this
to
time
obtain
it's the hero
crystal
advising
to save
her.
the world. That vow gives me strength.
I understand your determination. Then, I shall also make a vow to believe in all of you.
You mean you
until the
didn't
end.
before? Well, gee, thanks, Cosmos. It explains why her advice has been so crappy. She's not been putting any effort into it.
Shall always be my guiding light.
Well, yeah, that's... Isn't that self-evident? You could do it without the crystals, but given that the crystals is your mission, you don't really have a choice there. I'm not being pedantic, you're pedantic. Okay, I was like, tell me extra thing gonna be ready for me when I get down here. Like, attack me as I land, because that has happened. I think in past storylines he has done that.
I haven't the time to play.
There we go.
Blade of light.
And yeah, that's a fun thing. It doesn't have to hit him right off the bat.
My apologies. I must hurry.
So, what was he guarding? Brave charge. Neat. Gold. More gold. I could trade for this stuff now if I really wanted to, but we'll do it later. Just when, because I don't know who. Well, I know like mostly I'm gonna be using for the final storyline, but you know. Or rather, for the epilogue, I know who I'll be using. Celestial Radiance, giving me a free multi-chain, thank you. Hey, Chaos! I know you're up there on the floating island. They won't let me rotate the camera up, but I know I'm down here. You wanna come down here? Can you come to me? Like, this is as close as I can get. Oh, fine. God, of being a pain in my ass. And this is the gateway where we're gonna use that KP Gambler. Yeah, I can smell it all the way down here. When was the last time he bathed? It is a floating island. He probably doesn't have plumbing up there. Yeah, this is what they're referring to. This is when there was the earthquake in Bots' storyline. Somehow, it was caused by the Warrior of Light approaching. I don't know how, but that's what they're going with. So I'm just thinking, win within 90 seconds, so let's clear it up. May as well. Brave Charge. KP Gambler. Pray to God. And make it like that. It'll be easy, but you know, I still remember the X-Death fight with Tifa. One of the most intense battles of the Let's Play, probably. Never forget. Never. That's just annoying, Kuja.
Seems you want to fight. Shine! Bathe in the light!
Wow, he was so embarrassed he didn't even protest. He's like, yeah, that's kind of on me. I started to do an HP attack when this thing was coming towards me. I deserve that. I'm not going to protest it. I actually do wonder why they didn't do that. Strange. Imitation Despot. Oh, and this is a good arena for the MP2. Never mind. False alarm. The second I thought I might be fighting an opponent with 2 brain cells. They're mannequins. They are sentient crystal. They literally have no brains. as far as is aware. Who's next? False Stalwart. Oh, we haven't fought a Garland mannequin in nearly 5 minutes. Again, that's the other thing with Dissidia's difficulty is that because, like, it's a fighting game, so there's only so much you can do, but every time you fight a Garland mannequin, if you know Garland's moveset, you know what to expect. Unless they go crazy with an equipment or accessory build to like make him assist focused or EX focused or something. Garland is gonna fight like Garland, and he's gonna fight like Garland in every single storyline you fight him in. And it's the same with every other character, you know? So a lot of the characters have such limited movesets that you can know what to expect every time. And even Sephiroth, we know his moves at this point. If you don't, you know how to beat Sephiroth with your eyes closed. It's kind of like Cloud that way. Fight him so many times, it's not even interesting. I'll just say for the record, I'm still salty over Sephiroth getting into Smash. There were so many Square Enix properties that could and should get representation in Smash before we got a second Final Fantasy rep. It doesn't matter who it was. Like, I'll just say I don't really care for Chrono Trigger. I don't like it. But I think Chrono deserves to be in Smash more than Sephiroth or any other Final Fantasy rep other than Cloud. Or if it is going to be another Final Fantasy rep, should be one from the Super NES, like Cecil maybe? I know that's a bit more of the skill one, but you know. That was neat. I heard the tornado block some of it, but you didn't block all of it.
You were careless.
Yeah. Tornado spamming scrub. Yes. And what is our prize? KP bonus, which instantly doubles our earned KP. We could save it for another time, but eh.
That was quite the performance.
Must have been watching X-Death, came out here to air out the smell of
But
pork.
I believe you owe us now. It's thanks to your antics that we lost that Bart's character.
Bart's? What was he
Yeah,
doing?
for some reason the warrior's presence caused the earthquake that distracted Golbez so
It is
bots
very
could run
much
away.
like him to escape in the midst of this mayhem.
Mayhem? What
He
mayhem?
is a lucky one indeed. But surely you must be aware by now. Victory is unobtainable for you in this battle.
Yeah, we haven't listened yet, dude.
Not go to waste.
Really wasting your breath.
What would you say to using your powers for me?
Yeah,
Your
good luck with that.
loyalty will not go unrewarded. Your search is over. This crystal shall be yours to keep.
Yeah, right. Who do you think I am, bots?
So that was your plan.
Oh. So you would take your only hope and crush it.
I remember this scene stood out to me a little in the original cover. It's the
Whether
only
or not
time in
you
like
laughed or
the non-pre-battle
I
FMV
have vowed
cutscenes
to put
that you
an
saw
end to
someone
this
do an attack
conflict
like
with my
that in the
own
original
hands.
Dissidia. They did it more in the
It is
sequel
for
with
that
the Emperor
reason that I
using
must
Flare on
find the
Titus
crystal by
and
myself.
Kane trying to attack Lightning,
It is
but
not charity I should
again, it
receive
stood
from
out to
the
me just
enemy.
because the cutscenes tend to be so static.
That was
Characters
nothing
just
but
standing around and
imitation.
attacking and making the same one or two stock
and I
poses.
suppose your determination is true.
Another reason this game really needs a remake, because it is a great game and concept, you know, it just needs polishing and it could be glorious.
My, what a pity.
And it's really the problems are largely with the original Dissidia that Dissidia 012 vastly improved upon, mostly. You know, this O12 wasn't without its own problems, but it's nothing that a few tweaks couldn't fix. Yeah, that's not gonna work out for you, dude. I'm here to give chaos a bath and light. Have you smelled him lately?
Shine. Shine.
Ow.
Shine bright. Shine. Bathe in the light. Bathe in the light.
Joke's on you, I have magic block when attacking, so I'm just gonna do this over and over and over.
Bathe in the light.
Hey.
Bathe in the light. 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 Bathe in the light.
What do they say that it's the definition of insanity? Keep doing the same thing and expect a different result?
Bathe in the light. Bathe in the light. Bathe in the light. Bathe in the light. Bathe in the light.
What do they know? The definition of insanity is seeing someone doing the same thing and doing something different in response.
Shine. Lightning. Shine.
Okay.
Shine. Bathe in the light.
There we go. I didn't want to resort to the spam, I knew it was getting annoying, but Pandemonium's not an easy arena to combo Rune Saber into. Like, I did hit with the Emperor one time, but, you know, still tricky.
Your resolve to end the conflict is most impressive. But will you still
Oh,
be
stop pretending you're Darth Vader. You have a Darth Vader impersonator already.
Where could he have gone?
Looks like it's my turn now.
You. Garland.
Why are you so surprised?
It's not like we've seen other villains get killed and they reappear in other stories already.
That is the destiny this world has chosen for us.
Like, I'm pretty sure we have seen other characters get killed and they reappear. So this isn't like a twist, even for the player, you know?
Wait.
Except for didn't die when the warrior beat him.
The truth behind the conflict.
Another FMV. We're just cramming in all the FMVs even if they don't make sense, huh?
So,
Actually, why is this one here?
what happens when we all get our crystals?
All Cosmos said was, they would give us hope.
Actually, wonder why is this one an FMV? I don't think this scene was in trailers, was it? Now, I get seeing Cosmos' reflection. I don't get why she's behind him. That makes no sense. But that is neat foreshadowing of what the crystals are.
Was that a phantom?
Also an oddity, since this is the last of the O13 storylines, the Cloud of Darkness is the only villain who isn't fought in more than one storyline. She's only fought in the Onion Knight storyline. And I wonder why, because like, her against the Warrior of Light, like, you could easily write like a dialogue scene, and they fight. Why did it have to be Sephiroth, the Emperor, and Ultimecia? Like, you could actually take out the bit where he confronts the Warrior of Light fights Sephiroth, and wouldn't have to change the story much, if at all. I don't know, it just bugs me like that she's so underutilized when they put her in here. Ah, miss! Surprised I dodged that, I couldn't see it coming.
Seems you want to fight.
Well, we're the ones that attacked her again, so no. Come on, there we go. Goodbye.
My apologies. I must hurry.
There we go. These are like the same attack, just up or down. Why is this one like cost 50 AP less than Master? Eh. And I am gonna change this out for White Fang, because neat trick I can do now with White Fang in the EX mode. Actually, Shield of Light, no, we'll put that in neutral and Shining Wave back. That'll work. And Defensive Village, Jump Boost, Air Dash. Eh. There we go, we're all good now. When what's in our chest? Cure! Well, might have a use for it. Can go into this final gateway, not worrying about HP damage. Walking. Well, I would walk 500 miles and I would walk 500 more. Because apparently the teleport stone just isn't an option, you know? You had to take the scenic route. Actually, I'm wondering now, why did he not take the teleport stone? Why did he take the scenic route? Subject, how you doing? That actually is unusual. The mannequin's just standing there, not like even moving around a little, just on patrolling or anything. Oh, it's the... I saw it move towards it and then it came at me. Okay, I guess it was waiting for me to make the first move.
Try withstanding my blade.
Sorry, Behemoth trumps Bahamut. And that's the other chain link, bitter end. So he has 4 HP link attacks because he has the 2 shield attacks in the air, and then he has crossover and ascension into Rune Saber. That plus the rather quick day flash in the ground and on the air, and Warrior Light is overall a good, well-rounded character. Major problem I think is that he lacks the ways for safe approach. He has to use his spell attacks to try and set opponents up because all his other attacks are blockable melee strikes with pretty short range. Unless he's on the ground and does the shield throw, but that's easy to see coming. Okay, we are here. Let's do this. Level 18. I think I'm slightly over leveled. Oh wow.
You should have seen it. Just in the nick of time to save the day. And then I bumped into you guys shortly afterwards. And that, my friends, is my story.
You
What was
coming
he
with
talking
us?
about there, like in nick of time? I think he was talking about saving Furion, but
Guess what?
Cloud was there with him. So maybe he was just telling Squall, but then they didn't mention Squall being there in their storylines. I bring that up because I'm pretty sure that the scene with Zidane and Bots and Squall and this scene here, these were put in different places in the storyline. So they're just a bit unusual
Wild
here.
Rose. I guess that's my one and only answer.
Because, like, it's the only place they could put it. The heroes are all coming together
That's
now.
what you call your princess?
So now we can show all the heroes hanging out. The original game, it was pretty much intentionally vague, the timeline of events where they took place, so they didn't have to worry, like, when did Zidane and Furion cross paths? Don't worry about it, you know, we're leaving things vague, but they give you a precise timeline here, so that's why they had to rearrange things. Because no, Zidane and Furion never crossed paths, and so that scene could never take place up until the around this point where the heroes are all meeting up together. Damn right, boy. They're gonna make me do this the hard way. That's lame. I could leave these two chests alone. I know what's in them from my walkthrough and it's nothing valuable, really. But it's the principle of the thing. I can't leave the chests, no. That's not how it works. Also, if you haven't noticed, the summons the various enemies use in the storyline, all the four fiends. Cute. Goodbye. Oh, not quite enough brave damage.
Shine. Shine.
He blocked me! But how? My attack was slow and easily telegraphed. Oh, and wow, she didn't even try to keep up with me. I hope the mic picked up the clapping properly there. Forgot I have my filters and all that. But yes, if it didn't, I was just slow clapping, cause yeah. But we're almost to the end of the 013 storyline, and we're still fighting AI enemies as dumb as a doornail.
You were careless.
Transient Gunner.
I must proceed.
I don't think so. I call hacks. That was basically pause scumming.
Shine. Lightning. Shine.
Oh, if you had recovered and we had switched right then, that would have been funny.
Bathe in the light. Bathe in the light. Bathe in the light. Shine. Bathe in the light.
Not smart.
You were careless.
Yes, he was. And the last opponent is an X-Death. He's behind the shield. How did that hit him? Heh. Okay, I won't object. I've done what I wanted. I filled up my X gauge. Did I take HP damage? Okay. Well, Garland, let's end this.
So you've come.
To learn the truth and put an end to the conflict.
Your foolish efforts amount to naught. We are trapped in eternal conflict. A cycle of battle without end.
Battle without end?
Indeed. As the conflict between the gods carries on for all eternity, so our battles will also be repeated forever and ever. That is the truth of this world. We cannot escape this fate. Far better for you to rid yourself of any hope. It is time for you to accept the cycle and embrace combat's grim pleasure.
Garland, I pity you.
Nice comeback.
You were bound by the chains of destiny and steeped in despair. And for that, I pity you. Indeed, we have repeated our battles time and time again. You could say that we have been caught in the cycle of battle. But now that I know the truth, I can overcome it. All that is left to do now is to fight to end the cycle.
You can defeat me here. But that would only be another step in the cycle.
Whatever destiny the world may hold for me.
I don't think it's fair because I think this is one of the best. This is another great
This
cutscene.
battle shall come to an end, and I shall save you too.
A reference to the epilogue of Final Fantasy 1, where it says that everyone is waiting for them in the present when they beat Chaos, including Garland.
Come light!
This is the cycle of battle! We will never come to accept one another. We shall always be in conflict!
Destiny ends here.
And another epic cutscene too, even though it seems that the ramp up the Chaos Shrine is as long as the scene needs it to be for the epicness to happen on it. But yeah, again, they had like Garland, who had like no personality in the original Final Fantasy 1. Boy of Light didn't even really exist. And they did create a pair of awesome arch enemies here. So I was just letting that play out because it's really cool. Good, I wall rushed him.
Shine! Shine! Blade of light!
I give my all to this sword. Repair.
And again, in reference to Final Fantasy, the first Final Fantasy, while most text boxes in the series are blue, in the original NES they were black.
You were careless.
And we learn Ultimate Shield as a fitting end.
This light.
And now, because the crystal's like, okay, I get it, you're badass and awesome, just take
So
me.
you have obtained it. The crystal holds the power to sever the shackles of time.
then it has the power to bring this conflict to a close.
And even put an end to the gods' existence.
What did you say?
What would happen to the gods if all the crystals were gathered? What would happen to the world if its cycle of conflicts was suddenly broken? Not even the gods could foresee the bedlam that awaits.
It's true.
We shall meet
When you
again.
break the cycle, then
In the
that's
near
real
future.
chaos. You're bringing chaos to order at that point. Oops.
The cycle is not yet over. I will have to face Garland again. Unless we win the real conflict. But
Looks like you finally got it.
is everyone all right?
Of course. It was a piece of cake.
So now we all have our crystals. We should get
This
going.
was another scene I do remember from the
Yes,
trailer.
let us
Wait, no,
hurry.
not it wasn't this scene. It was
Cosmos
the
is
scene where they
waiting.
all have their crystals. This scene, I don't remember if it was in trailers or not. I keep bringing this up because I'm just trying to decipher again. Why are some scenes FMVs and why are some in-game?
No matter how many times darkness threatens to swallow the world, the light will always be with us.
I get it for important scenes like the pre-battle fights and all that, but for things just like the characters standing around and talking like the Dawn and Furion were doing, you could do that in-game, no problem. We've had in-game scenes exactly like that.
Are the last hope left to the world. Having overcome the limits of fate, the 10 warriors finally reunite, crystals in hand and hope in their hearts. With Cosmos' wish realized, the battle is about to enter a new phase.
The final phase. The end phase of the duel, if you will. Well, if it isn't the God of Destruction, I was just wandering by here looking to get a cafe mocha and a muffin, and I happen upon the God of Discord. What are you doing in this neighborhood at this time? Well, yeah, because I'm pretty sure you've told him. You've been scheming behind my back? Huh. I have no reaction to that whatsoever. And why would you even say such a thing? Yeah, the Emperor has a secret plan he's been doing, and why he just tells this, I don't know. Wow, this vid's been running long. An hour 40. So many bosses, so many cutscenes.
It is all an endless dream, yet still.
Endless dream.
The fantasy
There it is.
must come to an end.
Apparently the Japanese lines were more overt than just saying it's a Final Fantasy. I don't know if this happens because we did the Warrior of Light storyline direct itself, or just because we completed all 10. Curious.
Let's end this fight. Here and now.
So, yeah, we got the 10 crystals.
No.
Now what?
It has already been settled. Your fate is to fall into true darkness.
This is a very cool cutscene, but really makes no sense since the Edge of Madness and the Lands of Discord is a completely different area. But yeah, now Order Sanctuary is Chaos as well.
Cosmos!
And there he is. And that voice, Mr. Keith David. Hello, sir. I just glare and you all lose your shit.
For all your wandering, still you end up in purgatory. What a shame, Cosmos.
I'm not sure why his mouth is moving here, but in other cutscenes it usually doesn't move. So is he actually talking or is it just telepathy?
Your wish shall be granted. I will extinguish all light.
And Cosmos dead.
The world is unchanging. Powerless beings fall into the shadows of despair.
Keith David is so awesome. I remember like when the English Dissidia came out, like someone like uploaded this clip as like, behold, Chaos' English voice actor. People like, yes, Keith David! And we'll be hearing more of Mr. Keith David next time in the epilogue of the 013 cycle. See you, everybody.